As we journey further into our exploration, let's briefly revisit the intriguing geographic markers laid out in the previous chapter. West of the Pillars of Hercules lies a vast ocean, stretching out to a significant island. From this island, sailors could journey to other islands, ultimately reaching an elusive continent on the other side. With these geographic clues in hand, let's crack in. In Timaeus, we find Plato's detailed account of the Atlantean Empire's territorial ambitions. This ancient powerhouse, according to Plato, expanded its influence beyond its primary island, reaching into the heartlands of Europe and Africa. Such a significant geopolitical maneuver, considering the sheer logistics, infrastructure, and communication networks required to maintain and expand such an empire. Their homeland's location would have played a pivotal role in facilitating these grand expeditions. So, in order to sharpen the focus and drive this investigation deeper, I'll be zoning in on this specific area of the Atlantic, right here. This will be the epicenter of our continuing search for answers. Truly grasp the mystery of Atlantis, we need to go deeper to decode the signs left behind on the seabed. As if Atlantis once stood tall, traces of its grandeur may yet be etched in the very bedrock below. And so, below we must go. As we traverse the hauntingly beautiful depths of the North Atlantic, it becomes unequivocally clear that the ocean floor is far from a barren wasteland. Here, amidst the undulating valleys and towering ridges, a vibrant tapestry of geological activity weaves a complex and intricate narrative. Our journey takes a turn towards the enigmatic Mid-Atlantic Ridge, a seismic masterpiece sculpted by the hands of time and tectonic forces. To truly grasp the magnitude and beauty of the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, one need not restrict their explorations to the depths of the ocean. In Iceland, this geological marvel strides boldly above the sea, offering us a tangible glimpse of the forces shaping our Earth. Here, the North American and Eurasian plates drift apart at a rate of about 2.5 centimeters per year, a slow yet constant movement that shapes the very ground beneath the nation's feet. Through dramatic rift valleys, seismic activity, and geothermal phenomena, Iceland stands as a living laboratory, illustrating the awe-inspiring raw power and the formative processes of divergent tectonic plates in action. Here, in this underwater mountain range that bisects the ocean floor, lie many riveting clues waiting to be unearthed that might shed light on the mysteries of the sunken landmasses that we seek. This underwater mountain range, stretching over 16,000 kilometers, stands as a witness to Earth's dynamic and ever-changing nature. The dance of tectonic plates doesn't merely reshape the continents, it crafts the very fabric of the ocean floor. At the heart of the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, the seafloor is in a perpetual state of rebirth. Divergent plates pull apart, and in the void they leave, magma rises, cools, and solidifies. This phenomenon, known as seafloor spreading, is an evolutionary tale told in rocks and magma. With every inch the plates diverge, new crust is birthed, forever changing the tapestry of the ocean's bed. This dynamic interplay gives rise to hydrothermal vents, which spew mineral-rich fluids, warmed by the Earth's interior. As with any tale of growth and transformation, the Earth too carries its stretch marks. These geological scars crisscross the mid-Atlantic ridge, recording a history of dynamic vertical movements. These marks serve as evidence of the Earth's lithosphere being pulled apart, growing, contracting, and shifting in response to the mantle's turbulent activities below. Imagine for a moment if we could drain the vast waters of the Atlantic. What marvels would be unveiled? An intricate labyrinth of valleys deeper than the Grand Canyon, mountains rivaling Everest in stature, and vast plains that stretch endlessly, all sculpted by eons of tectonic ballet. Amidst these natural wonders, perhaps the ruins of ancient civilizations long lost to the embrace of the deep, roads, citadels, and monuments reminiscent of a time when they basked in the sun's glow. The true scope of what lies hidden is beyond comprehension. It makes one ponder, could the legendary Atlantis be concealed within these submerged realms? As we set our sights on the chapters ahead, our quest takes on an even more profound dimension. We're not merely searching for a lost city, but navigating a world where every grain of sand and every rock formation could be a key to unlocking the grandest mysteries of our past. As we examine the rock formations sprinkled across the Atlantic Ocean, a startling discovery comes to light. Certain rocks bear the unmistakable signs of once having been part of a landmass above water. They found this out by studying the types of carbon and oxygen in the rocks. These specific types can only be found in rocks that were once above the ocean, exposed to rain and soil. This discovery suggests that this piece of land had moved up and down a lot, sometimes being under the water and sometimes being above it. However, this piece of land did not seem to move in the same way as the ocean floor. This finding hints that there might be a submerged block of continental land in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. This was noted in a 1975 article in New Scientist. They just presented their findings without making any big claims about discovering a legendary landmass. Every nook and cranny, every sediment feels like it's telling a story, almost as if the ocean floor is trying to share its secrets with us. Think about it, the sediments on the ocean floor, they're not just mud and particles, they've got history. There's this electric moment when you realize that some of these sediments these very grains might have once been part of grand mountains, tall trees, or meandering rivers. They might have felt the warmth of the sun and the rustle of the wind. And the more we uncover, the louder these echoes from the past become. Every discovery feels like a puzzle piece, nudging us closer to a picture that's been fragmented by time and ocean currents. Whether it's remnants of ancient rocks or the unique layout of underwater terrains, everything seems to hum a lullaby of an era gone by. A time when, maybe, just maybe, Atlantis thrived. Curio.